Okay, thank you very much for joining the session. This one is you can say introduction session. In this session, I'm going to explain what will be the program, although you have the syllabus, and what will be agenda. That means I am going to show you the calendar. Already you have seen couple of videos in YouTube. You have some idea about this HANA is for HANA, my training methodology. What are the material I'm going to share with you? Then how you can take the advantage of the mock exams, online exam. Anyone is planning for certification? As for certification?
Yes, I'm planning for the certification. Shailendra here.
Yeah, Shailendra. Okay. Okay, so let me start with the certification point of view. You can see right now there is one screen is there in front of you. This is the certification for the professional one, uh, right? This one, no, sorry, this is the professional one. So let me tell you the difference between the professional one and the associate one. Like if you are having a good experience, right, and you have already some certification already you have in SAP ERP or any other product. For example, let's say you are certified FI consultant or CO consultant or any other module consultant. So in that case, directly you are eligible for the SAP professional certification, right? Otherwise, if right now if you don't have any certification, no worries, because SAP in $580 they are giving 6 attempts for the certification. You can see here you are getting one certification. All subscriptions is just from this cloud. You can go for the certification as per your choice. 6 attempts will be there. 6 attempts will be there, but provided that for one particular you will not take 3 attempts, more than 3 attempts for one particular product. For example, right now the certification is available for 1709 so far. Although we are going to do the training on 1809, but certification so far is available 1709. This one I am expecting maybe in April, because last time the released I did it in 24th. So but they released initially on 2nd or 3rd. So same, if they will follow the same pattern, so this year maybe same it is expected, because 1709 released in September, but certification education point of view it released in 2018, that is in April. So I'm not sure when they are going to release, but so far it is 1709 is available. So I'm getting some background noise, not sure from where. Like it's better you can mute yourself whenever you have question. You can unmute from your end, or you can raise hand. I will mute you. So for better clarity, you can mute from your end. I just muted. You can. You are getting one raise hand option. You can raise hand there. I can unmute. Or when I will give you the option, the Q and that time I will unmute you. So I'm getting background noise from somewhere. Fine. So in this course, you are what the like which certification we are going to cover, whether it is associate or whether it is professional, right? This one I have designed for both associate level and professional level. The pattern of question, right? What you are going to expect in the professional, which is more scenario based, not like direct question, right? For example, let's say if I will give one example, what is the use of extension ledger? Straightforward question, it is expected in the associate level. Whereas in professional level, they are going to give a scenario, and you will get a couple of answers for that, and you are going to match multiple answers. So like we can say more tricky questions are expected in the professional level. And if you are going to write the associate level, you have to write two certification, one for FI and one for CO. So that's why, like not like other institutes, I'm going to explain you only the delta part. We are also going to see the detail, because I have a very mixed audience are there. Some people are good in FI, some people are good in controlling. I guess here all are not good in controlling, as initially that you told. So controlling, we are going to start it from the scratch. But I guess FI you have some idea, but some are the topic we are going to spend lot time. Okay, so this is all about your certification, and I will provide you this link so that you can plan like how many questions from which area you are going to get. But if all you are the certified consultants, then better focus on the professional one. Okay, this is the professional one. So the complete one we are going to cover. Now coming to syllabus, you have the copy already. Now let me show you the calendar. So initially, I have marked this as 37 business day, 37 business sessions, and this is the bifurcation, but this will be not the final one. Time to time, as and when required, we can change it here. Okay, so day wise, you can see the migration, and initially some videos are there. We will see how much like you are comfortable in this area. This is the overview one. Otherwise, we will do that also, and I have bifurcated more time to the new asset accounting. You can say the new asset accounting. I'm not sure in the SAP ERP version in which asset accounting you already worked, because some people they are coming from classic asset accounting, some people are coming from the new asset accounting. If you already work in the SAP new asset accounting, then it is very good. You have a very fair understanding, and uh, we can the new things or new technology you are going to adopt. But if already like you have already worked in the classic asset accounting and you are coming from a classic accounting, then you can see here drastic changes are there in new asset accounting. So that's why I have given I have allocated more time on this area. So this and this is nothing but the product code, like what are the product code we are going to cover here. So the like as for the SAP syllabus, we are going to cover one is so this course I hope you know what is this course. So this course is SAP Finance powered by HANA, and you are going to handle SAP Accounting. Why I'm saying SAP Accounting? Because another course is there, that is SAP Cash Management. So under this SAP accounting, you are previously like right now you are working as a FI consultant, someone is working as a CO consultant or business analyst, whatever. So that means in a scattered way right now you are working. Someone is handling a particular area, but it is expected they are going to change the pattern. They are expecting you should handle one process completely rather than one particular product. So when we are going to interact with the business users, so we can't say no, I am the finance consultant, I am not going to bother about the controlling. See, someone is going to handle this, not like that. So we are the finance consultant. We should expect like they are expecting that we should have a very good command over the complete product or at least one process. So that's why they are saying that you should have a very good understanding about the SAP. First of all, right now, it is the we can't say we are now only the functional consultant. It is not accepted now. We can't say we don't know anything about the technical. We are that only the functional consultant, and for each and everything related to technical, we are going to interact with, or we are going to take the help of the ABAPer or the technical consultant. That is not the case. You have a very fair understanding, you should have a very good understanding about the technical stuff also. So that's why from certification point of view and from interview point of view, whatever the these are I have listed here, we are not going to only read this term. Like for example, if I'm saying it is, for example, let's say it is parallelization, or when I'm saying it is compatibility view, maybe in your material you will find the compatibility view or the CDS view. No, it is not accepted. We should have a very good understanding. Although we are the functional consultant, we are not going to work on those area, but we have a very good understanding, because this is a new product, and when you are going to interact with your customers or in interview, they are going to ask you a lot of questions from this area. And also of course you are going to get this from questions are expected in the certifications also, because practically I face this like 3 years before when I came into this product in 1503. 2 days orientations as SAP did, and I faced a lot of issues understanding this new concept or new technology, specifically from technical point of view, being a functional consultant. So that's why we are going to understand. Like a lot of people, they ignore this area, like it is not related to us. It is purely functional part, but which is actually wrong. In interview, believe me, you are going to get lot of questions from this area, because everybody knows, you know how to configure company code, you know how to configure the fiscal year variant. So they are not going to bother about those things. They are going to focus in interview what are the new challenges and how much you are comfortable in that area. Okay, for example, if they are going to ask the questions in asset accounting, they will ask various questions, all the related to the changes, like what is the technical clearing account, right? How it is different from the SAP RB or SAP ECC, like this. They are not going to ask you the question how to what is chart of depreciation. You know this already in the SAP ERP, you already work in this area, right? So that's why we are going to focus on each and everything, not from terminology point of view. We will try to understand as much as possible from the basic and in a detailed manner. Then so what are the product code we are going to cover here from your certification point of view? So one is your S4 F00. But also, as I told, some people are going to write maybe the associate level certification. So we will not only focus in this F00. We are also going to do S4H01, which is the business process from HANA point of view. Then S4 F01. F01 is all the delta changes related to accounting. Now, if you will see the calendar in F01, like you can see here, H01, F01 here also, here also, here also. So that means we are not going to only restrict the delta part, we are going to do the detail. Like as initially when some people are chatting with me, I told you we are going to do some area which I feel you should have a very good understanding. For example, let's say the ledger, right? Asset accounting. So we will start from the basic also. So also additional product codes I have included here. Okay, so this I will come to this one. For example, asset accounting. So in asset accounting, I will assume that you don't know anything. Okay, if you have a good understanding, it is very good. So but we will start it from the very basic, and we will do each and everything, and whatever is there in this calendar, we are going to cover each and everything in detail 100%, right? Then so here what the basic accounting part we are going to do. So and what are the new things you are going to expect here? For example, let's say in each screen you are going to some difference. In each screen you are going to get some difference. Okay, somewhere you will get more difference and somewhere you are going to get. For sample purpose, we know how to define the currency settings. In OB22 we used to define the currency. Right now in the BSEC currency we have, like we used to define the company code currency. If required, we have a group currency. Then if required inflation is there, then we need a index currency or hard currency. I'm going to show you one screen. Because bit OB22 is not there. Now you can see. So this is 1809. So this particular course is divided from both from greenfield implementation, that means a fresh implementation, and also from the migration point of view. So initially we will start from greenfield, because we will understand the new concept. Okay, this is the not this one, sorry. Here you can see this part is complete migration part, but I will not start immediately the migration. Migration we will come to in end once we are familiar with all the new concepts. Okay, and now coming to I will show you one screen. So let it be migration. So you are handling, let's say, migration project, and in this migration, we have different activities are there. This part is completely related to migration. So we have some pre-activities are there. After that, some new customizations will be there. Then the migration will be there. So in each segment, you have some activities are there. And then after that, post-migration activities will be there. You see one. This is one screen is there, right? Now you can see a couple of things are available here. So many things are there, right? You can see here. It's not only about the currency. It is not only about the ledger, the leading ledger or the non-leading ledger. It is everything. And here you can see the leading ledger, not only the leading ledger, non-leading ledger, extension ledger, and currency. You can see, you know how to handle 3 currencies. Here 10 currencies are available. 10 currencies are available, and whatever earlier it was there, that is the BSEC currency. If I will show you one company code, you can see in that company code so far it is ongoing. You can see here some currency settings are here available, right? This is nothing but your basic currency or what you know from the SAP ERP. Along with that, we are going to also add some more currencies here, and also we are going to add some more currencies during our migration. Okay, so uh, someone cheat here, no take. Okay, so like we are going to handle like this way. So in each screen you are going to find some changes, and our job was only not to highlight the delta part. We will also understand the process completely in detail. Fine, right? Now this is your SAP accounting. In SAP accounting, we are going to cover not only F01, also I have highlighted some other areas like asset we are going to discuss in detail, that is 17. And as and when required, you can update me. I want to see this process, we can also do that. So as you told, you are not good in the controlling. So that's why controlling we are going to do in detail. But syllabus point of view, this is your S4. Right now, if you have any question, you can raise hand. Okay, you will get one option, raise hand option. S4 F02, which is the delta part. That means what are the new changes are there? Lot of new changes are there in the controlling as both the systems merged, both FI and CO merged. So there is no concept of cost element. There is no like primary and secondary cost elements are merged together. Okay, you know how to create a primary cost element, secondary cost element. For example, how to create a primary cost element? K01. K01, right? Couple of things before controlling, let me explain from asset point of view, which you will find more interesting. For example, let me show you the asset part, which is I did here. I'm just giving a brief idea about the codes today. So this is the APC account, fine. I'm going to show you one asset. This is the asset accounting. Here you will find some changes. First, the reconciliation concept is completely removed here. That is operational reconciliation with asset reconciliation. And let's take this one. Let's take this one. So we know when we are going to purchase the asset, what is the accounting entry? As accounting entry is your asset is going to debit, and the credit entry is supposed to be vendor. That is the document type KR. Now see what is the accounting entry here. So here something is debited. So in both cases you can see it is debit and credit 7075, which is your asset debit and asset credited. And here you can see these two accounts are debited 2506, which is nothing but your APC account, and we have credited some other account here, that is 2000. So what is the 2000 account here? It is the technical clearing account. This is a completely new concept. So that's why I have I've completely allocated one session for this one dedicated session. So that is the technical clearing account. Okay, so here, like, it is a lot of things. Like here we are going to remove lot of steps from your SAP ERP or from SAP ECC. You will get more clarity. Let me show you the. Now you can see here, this is your transaction document or operation document, the source document. With reference to that, we are getting one asset document here. You can see two different document numbers are there. This is one document number, this is one document number. So the accounting entry, something is going to be credit, which was earlier. This is the old entry. It is in a different way right now, it is there. And this is your asset entry. That means here we removed that ABST2T code, that particular transaction code we removed. It is no longer necessary, because when you are going to do the transaction, operation transaction, there itself asset is going to be reconciled. Okay, and another thing here, accounting principle wise also we are getting the entries, or we are getting the values. So this is like, if I have defined here two accounting principles, so you can see two different, you can see this is my ledger, this is my leading ledger, this is my non-leading ledger, and this is my leading ledger. So this is a new things for you, because it was not there in SAP ERP, although even you work in the EHP 7. Another major changes you will find in asset accounting when we are doing the capitalization. Capitalization from, that is your asset under construction. Earlier, we used to do the asset under construction, that is accounting principle wise we can do. Let me show you here, one transaction is there. Let's take this one. So what is the background here? That means whatever the cost, I don't remember, whatever the cost, let's say this 20,000, I'm going to capitalize, I'm going to transfer to my asset, I'm going to capitalize 100%. I'm going to capitalize in one, as per one accounting principle. Partially I want to, give me 1 second please. Yeah, sorry. So partially I'm going to capitalize in a different accounting principle. Again, this was also not possible earlier. You can see the asset entry. So here, as for the IFRS, 100% 20,000 I have capitalized. But if I will change the accounting principle here, because when we are following the different accounting standard, accounting policies, we have to follow the rule, right? So in that case, like, you can see what is the asset value there, your asset capitalized 20,000, but here asset capitalized not 20,000, here asset capitalized 12,000, and the balance amount I transfer to a cost center. Okay, maybe this much of cost is not accepted by that particular accounting standard. So now we can do the bifurcation. So ledger wise we can categorize. So that's I told, in asset accounting you are going to get lot of changes in this area. Fine. Okay. Now coming to this controlling or management accounting point of view, like as I told, this cost center, like now as Fury introduced, so all these things you can also handle through Fury. But the cost element concept, we know how to create a primary cost element, secondary cost element. Let's try a primary cost element, transaction code K01. Now you can see it's redirected to ZL. That means there is no concept where we have to create a primary cost element. But if I will show you the cost element report, K23. In K23, you will find the cost elements. I'm getting the cost element. So that means we merged primary cost element and secondary cost element with your ledger. So that means earlier what happened? Earlier we have to create the ledgers first, then you are extending those ledgers as primary cost element. And secondary cost element always part of your controlling. It is never used in the FI. But now everything is part of, we will not say it is FI, it is part of your finance or part of accounting. So now you can see the list of complete cost element, which earlier we used to do with all these cost element categories. Now it is available, but we are not creating the primary cost element separately. Okay, so even if I will try the K06 also, you can see the GL. So the GL structure is completely changed. Okay, so this is another changes also we are going to see in the controlling. I will not say this is controlling, because right now if we will see what are the changes from the simplification list, if you'll see what is the changes related to controlling. In controlling, they are saying that, or management accounting, they are saying that we introduced, that is the account based COPA with COGS splitting. Then what about the overhead management, cost center, internal order? All these things are merged with now finance. So that's why we are saying that this is a accounting transaction posted with one cost object, or you are doing some month end activities related to management accounting, which was earlier we restricted with the controlling. Now everything is part of your finance, we can say. Okay, so the detailed one we are going to see here. You can see here, like as per your request, because normally I don't do this, but as per this batch, as everybody's told, like we are not so comfortable in controlling, so I did in a detailed way. Okay, not only like for me, syllabus point of view, S for F02 is required, but I have included here S for 22. That is the detailed cost center accounting and order. So all these things we are going to see. That means it's not only the SAP ERP things we are going to do here. We are also going to see, when we are doing this, what are the changes related to finance. Okay, because now if we are going to do something in controlling the month, especially in the month end activities, you are going to get a FI document. For example, let's see one I will show you one document. I hope you have some idea about this assessment. So I'm going to take that example. We have a concept here, universal journal. I think you must have an idea on that. So everything, whatever we are going to do, that will be part of your universal journal. So in actual sessions, we will see in more detail. Let me show you two documents. Okay, and both are your part of universal journal. This is the table AC Doc. Document number, I don't remember. Oh, this is from my, yeah, I got it. So two documents we will see here. This is very interesting, because one of the feature was like, if I will ask what is the benefit of S4 HANA, definitely you will say business process point of view, we have removed the reconciliation process. So what is mean, how we removed this reconciliation? I'm going to show you one sample. 10005, 10006. So this is two documents. Let me tell you the background. This, if you'll see this document, let's separately, we will open this one. Now you can see the coin, the business process, business transaction coin, which was used in FI earlier in SAP for posting. That is also part of this. And here in 1809, lot of new things are there, which was not there in 1709 also. That also I'm going to highlight. Let's take this document 10005. So this is the document we have posted. Earlier, when you used to post a transaction, for you have two separate documents. One is FI, one is for controlling. Now you are not going to get two documents. It will be only one document. So you can see here, only one document, that is 10005. Don't count this one. This is not an actual document number. We have a logic here, so that's why this document number is auto generated by the system. But so don't count this one. So it is only one document. And in this document, we have debited the cost center 2001. So what is this cost center 2001? It is one service cost center. So initially, we have added all cost. We have added all cost with this cost center. So all your cost components, as I told, it's added here. Okay, so everything we have added. That means we added this 35,000 with this cost center. Now, in another document, or we have to perform the month-end activities. In another document, we settle this cost. Fine. Let me go to the cost center better so that you will get the idea. Just try to get some idea in detail, although we are going to see. That was the cost center 2001. Okay, so here initially I posted all this cost. You can see the amounts are different because this one is reported in INR. Okay, because this is in controlling, we have a different currency options or currency settings are there. In configuration we will see, but this is the same cost that right. It is in INR. This is in USD. This particular document. This one in USD, but this is in INR. All cost initially I recorded with the cost center 2001. When we recorded this one during the transaction date and with the business transaction coin, the same transaction is available here with the coin business transaction, right? You can see here part of universal journal. Then we used to transfer this cost to production cost center to calculate the cost of production. To calculate the cost of production, we have transferred this cost, or we perform the month-end activities and we proceed. When we did this, you can see these minus entries are there, and where we transferred this cost, we transferred this cost to our production cost centers. You can see these plus values you will find in my production cost center. Multiple production cost centers. I'm just trying to show you the scenarios instead of explaining the concept theoretically, because you are very much familiar on this area in the SAP ERP. So I'm taking those points only. Okay, so this is the production cost, and here you can see the minus entry here 263621, and the plus entry is available here. That means the cost transferred to the production cost here when in the month end. This up to this is nothing new. In SAP also we have the same functionalities are there. When we are doing this data is part of your CO. When we are doing the month end settlements by using whether secondary cost element or something, it is part of controlling. That means this bifurcation is with controlling. That means right now in month end, if you'll check what is the total cost of your cost center 2001, which is 0. Whereas in FI, when initially we posted all the cost with this cost center 2001, that means your FI cost center is something different. So as for your FI record, cost is there, but as for the controlling record, the cost is already settled to production cost center. So that's why we have to do the reconciliation. We have to do the FICO reconciliation. Now it is not required. Why? Because now whatever we are going to do in the controlling, we are going to get a new accounting document or new GL entries that is in FI and both part of your universal journal. Now let's see. So if I will show you this document, let me show you this document. This is the case B5T code, and you can see exactly this is the minus entry where we credited my source cost center 2001 and I transferred the cost to the production cost center. Here it is minus 2001 and this is plus cost center or where we transferred the cost. Okay, so this is my case B5 and what is the document number 4? Now see here. With reference to the document number 4, this one, with reference to the document number 4, with reference to the business transaction RKIU. So I hope you remember what is RKIU. So RKIU is nothing but RKIU, that is the settlement. Okay, RKIU, the month end settlement activity. So with reference to the RKIU, now we got a new FI document here in the Universal Journal. Okay, so that is the document number 10006. Now if we will see the document number 10006 in detail, which is nothing but just your mirror image or replica of document number 4. This is your document number 4 in management accounting. This is the document number 10006 in the FI or in the finance. And here also we can verify in simple language. If I will say in ECC, you need use to send the data from FI to CO. In S4HANA, we can do in both way. From FI to CO, that is the document number 10005. Again from controlling to FI, that is the document number 10006. You can see this is a plus entry, this is a minus entry. Minus entry 2001, minus entry 2001, plus entry the production cost center, right? So that means what is there in the controlling, same is available in the FI. And you can see here the source document is your the original document is your FI CO document, document number 4. So like this in each scenario, we can test it and we can see it how the reconciliation concept is completely removed, because this is the one of the important area where our users are struggling to do complete the month-end activities, not only FI, in all area, the reconciliation activity. So all the reconciliations are removed as everything is part of your universal journal or in one single table. Now, as I told, controlling point of view, SAP is only considering controlling is COPA, that is the profitability analysis. That means this area, this one, not this one, this one. Then what about the product costing? What about the order? All these things. Now, can we do the profitability analysis without product costing? Not possible. If I want to buy for, if I want to calculate the cost of production, so then definitely I have to do the, for example, I will take 5-10 minutes more. I will give you option to question. So this is one very important area. That means we are going to do the profitability analysis with COGS splitting. That is, what is COGS splitting? So what is profitability analysis? Profitability analysis means we are going to transfer both our cost and revenue from different sources. If you have checked my ECC videos also, you have some idea. That means we are going to transfer the cost from, the revenue from SD. We are going to transfer the quantity from SD. We are going to transfer, like you can see a lot of scenarios I have added here. See this one. Okay, profitability analysis from various sources. Profitability, we can do that means we can transfer cost from orders, we can transfer from cost centers. That means in month end settlement. Initially, we will record with FI, then in month end, we can transfer to COPA. Then we can do here, this is the important area, COGS splitting. What is COGS splitting? COGS splitting means when you can see here, this is two documents are there. And how you will get this document? When you are going to perform one sales outbound delivery, that is the sales, outbound delivery means sales delivery. So that time, what is the accounting entry? The accounting entry will be your COGS account will be debited, which is automatic, and your cost is, FG stock is going to credit. This is not new. In SAP ERP also, we have this functionalities. But we want this bifurcation. We don't want to take the COGS in our cost, in our P&L. We want a bifurcation of cost. So what is the bifurcation of cost? For this, you have to do the complete product cost calculation. I don't remember the product. One second. finished product is 306. So here I did a cost calculation. That means from various sources I transfer the cost and I did a complete cost of production calculation. So that's why I told you without product costing, the profitability analysis not possible. So instead of this cost 2453, which is here 2453, this is for multiple product. We can take this one also. So we want that instead of sending one product, how many products we sold here? Let me check the source document. Okay, 5 quantity. So we delivered 5 quantity. So when we deliver the 5 quantity, my cost of goods sold debited with this is the product. And from where I got this price is nothing but which we calculated here in our controlling. We have calculated. Then we did in SD, the logistic, we did the delivery, and we updated this cost. Now we don't want only to transfer the total value of this cost, because this cost is nothing but this is the total combination of all this cost, like which is material cost, various overheads, various other labor cost, everything. So instead of transferring the total cost, we want a split, which was earlier was not possible. You have to only take the COGS amount, right? Even if you will try to, for your reporting point of view, better analysis point of view, will try to do the cost splitting, but that is again restricted to controlling. But now you can see here automatically when you are performing this activity, automatically you can see one more document is added or generated. Let me show you this document which is automatically added. See, previously what the cost you debited, which is now credited, and individually your cost components are debited. So now we are going to take this value in our P&L. So this is one like a lot of human efforts reduced due to this activity. But it's not only in one go we can do this. For this we have to do lot of backend configuration only. Then we are going to get. So automatically, like lot of people may ask me, like, is COPA covered? Product costing is covered or not? So without product costing there is no COPA. Without integration there is no COPA. So all these things are I mean automatically it is there. So when I'm saying we are going to see the profitability analysis in detail with COG splitting, so everything is included, order management included, cost center included, because controlling is completely integrated. Independently we can't work in. So once we are familiar with all this, then we are going to do the migration, or we are going to do all these things in detail. 1 second here, I will going to unmute you. Okay, so what are the documents I'm going to support you related to both my hands-on point of view and SAP point of view. So this is the document. This is some sample document I have opened. This is the document which you can refer doing the configuration. Okay, so this will be step-by-step configuration document. Like here, a lot of ECC part, or as I'm going to do the complete business process, because I will take a new company code and we will do all the configuration. What are the new things are introduced? Those things I have highlighted in the red color, and whatever the like old things, it is also as usual it is added here. Like you can see here, in some screens you will find the changes. That means it is only there in the S4. This is exclusive functions which was not there in the ECC. Like this, for each topic I'm going to provide you the configuration document. And certification point of view, as you know, that is the SAP document. This type of unit wise I'm going to provide you this document. If you are planning for certification, only you have to read this document, because it is completely certification exams theory based, and all the questions are expected from this area only. So this type of documents I'm going to share with you, but in training we are going to cover everything, certification point of view and configuration. So don't get confused like it is only certification oriented, as most like people are planning for certification. That's why I'm giving highlight to certification, but everything will be there. Now coming to that is you can take the benefit if you're again related to as your internal skill or certification point of view. For every topic there is separate questions in my question bank is there. So if you want, I can activate your access there and you can take the exam. For example, I have just to show you this link. Okay, so I will provide you this type of link, like for example, which area you want to take the certification. Sorry, the question. So you will get this one, then your user ID and password. Just a sample I created. And you can take the questions. Once you will submit the question, okay, this is suppose I will end the quiz. Then once I will send the report with your score along with the feedbacks. Right now it is not properly done. So along with this, where you correct, which one is corrected, which was the wrong answer, what should the correct answer you will get. So it will help you doing the in your preparation.